Do you think that would surprise me when I was younger, that version? Probably because, you know, when I wrote that, I was so into that synth kind of pop, although that's really come back now, it's funny. Yeah, I wouldn't have dreamt of doing it in this kind of way. And really, I was hesitant to do a version of I Love You Always Forever in this kind of like jazz vibe. Because I think a lot of people know me for I Love You Always Forever, and I didn't want them thinking, oh, is she going to do that again on that record? But I have to say, you know, David, who's an amazing producer who produced Brand New Day, just came up with a really cool arrangement, and like with a dark vibe, and, you know, playing with those guys, it just worked out perfectly. So it's nice, and I think people really enjoy it when we play it live. I have to say, it wasn't easy, because when we made this record, and you know, a lot of it is made up of covers with a few of my tracks, and I Love You Always Forever was the last one we did, and the start of it was fine, but when we got to the bridge, it was like I'm so close to the original, and it was just so hard to like find something that would fit, you know. And when Ethan came up with that little piano riff, it started to lock into place. But we have film of David saying, "Why don't you do this, Donna?" He's going, "La," you know, and I couldn't get the notes, and it was crazy. I think I was so in my own head and like worried about it. But yeah, so that was the only like issue on the bridge. But once we got that, it was fine. You know, with most songs and most of my songs, I can just, you know, I'll change it up each night I play, but I Love You Always Forever is just one of those, it's kind of ingrained in my brain, and I'm so used to doing that song over and over again that it was hard to take a step back. But, you know, now I'm cool with it, yeah. I can't believe it's been 20 years and I still feel like I Love You Always Forever, you know, I did yesterday. It's bizarre. I mean, it's part of me, really. I'm actually glad that I had my success when I did, because I don't think I'd like to be a young artist coming out now, because it's just so hard. I mean, first of all, how anybody earns a living, I don't know, unless, you know, you are a superstar. But as a writer, singer-songwriter now, I mean, it's like everything is for free. How are these people meant to have a career? It's really difficult, and it is all about how you look, you know, that the image is, I mean, that always has been important, but it was never as important 20 years ago as it is now.
How do you feel about performers like Madonna who kind of take the approach?
I just think that's sad, I have to say. I mean, as a performer, she is amazing, but to see her on the Billboard Awards singing that Prince song was just like, I just felt, it's just so sad. She should just do, I don't know why she has to be so obsessed with being so young and doing young stuff. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying she can still do, she's such an amazing performer, she should do what's right for her, but sometimes I feel, I just don't know, but seeing her just come and sing, I'll probably get slated about this, but just sing a song that needs to be sung so like beautifully, Nothing Compares to You, it just didn't work. It was just too sad for me, you know.